Antron Brown, Top Fuel, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Definitely a hard-fought battle, and we fought it hard with my two teammates, and that was just an incredible battle last year between Spencer Massey, Tony Schumacher, and myself, and it just felt good for us to come out on the end of it and to bring that first championship home for Matco and the U.S. and then for our U.S. Army Toyota Top Fuel dragster. It was an incredible deal that we got done.
Now, it's early in the season, but how different is it now being the champ just going around than it was last year?
Well, the thing about it is everybody's definitely throwing their A game at you, but we had that last year. I mean, you have to throw your A game no matter who you race. And the level of competition of what we have, I mean, we had 10 different winners in Top Fuel last year. So when you look at that being said, if you won a race last year or if you won 2 races last year, you did something very, very special. And with that being said, this year, they got even better. So I feel you're going to get a lot more different winners this year, and you're going to have a lot more people contending for the championship. I think the total, whoever qualifies on race day now has a chance to bring that race win home. That's how great and how competitive our class is this year.
Now, what do you attribute that to?
What I contribute that to is that people are going out now, the teams are going out, and they're going out not saying they want to win a championship, they're doing what it takes to get the job done. They're hiring guys that are seasoned, and they're going through the ritual of what all the teams that won championships. They know what it takes to win a championship, because a lot of these guys came off of championship teams that are branching out running these new teams now. So they know what it takes, and they're instilling that into their team, into the new team that they're developing, and you can see these teams growing and getting stronger, faster, more consistent of what it takes to get the job done. So now the bar has been raised, and to win, you have to go up to that next level, and you have to do things that you've never done before and have other fail-safes where you go down the track fast and consistent, but you do it every time you go out.
How is it, this will be really your first race of the season in quote-unquote heat. It's not going to be hot, but it's going to be warmer perhaps than it's been before. What kind of adjustments have to be made on that, and with the elevation in Vegas?
Well, the thing about the elevation in Vegas, as soon as you come here, you know you lose power. So the crew chiefs definitely work on their tune-up where they get more power, and then also what happens is too, when the track gets hotter, it gets slippier, and that's when you see the seasoned teams that's been there, done it, that's got a lot of laps, a lot of data. That's where they start shying a little bit because they're able to lean back on the data resources they had from prior events that they win a lot of rounds in, on how to adjust their car and make it go A to B when the conditions get slick. So that's what you kind of got to lean on your teams that have the experience, your veteran teams, and then you got to go out there and make sure that you're able to capitalize on that. And that's the only way you have an edge on the other teams that are newer. And you got to try to use that for your advantage. If not, they'll get you.
You get to come to Vegas twice a year, but it's basically working. You ever come just for vacation? And if so, are there any shows or anything? Or is
well, we come to Vegas, but when we come here, we always try to come here a couple days early. We have a little night, me and the wife, and some of our other team guys. We might go catch a couple shows. You know, we watch Share. I've been saw a few different other shows and stuff like that too, and it's a lot of fun, like Zumanity and the New York, and stuff like that. Crazy show, but it's a lot of fun, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we enjoy eating at all the different restaurants because it's a little taste of everything here in Vegas.
I will say that, yeah, there's a lot of hidden things. The Cirque shows, we were thinking before when we come here, maybe the Force family would be a great thing. You know, they have the Cirque Elvis and it went there, the Cirque Beatles and everything like that. Do you think the Force family could have a Cirque show based on their life?
Well, on John's life.
Well, that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, the girls are just living in a nutshell with somebody that's crazy. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, I mean, it's very, without a doubt. I mean, John, he has so many stories, and the way he's so comical and everything else because they're all true, and he's lived it, and he's been through a lot, and he's definitely elevated our sport to a whole nother level, and that's why he's always been one of my biggest mentors and person I looked up into our sport, heroes of our sport.
Well, what you don't see is he's a true champion. I've already eaten, but Antron agreed to keep this interview going, so I'm going to go let you grab some of this great food here.
All right.
And good luck this weekend.
I thought you were just trying to keep me lean and mean.
No.
Thanks for having me on.
What he doesn't know is I've already eaten his appetizer.
That's it.
Thanks, Antron.
Anytime.